Hi again, students. In this class, we'll talk about straight line, and specifically the topics for this session is different forms of equation of straight line. Right? So I'll write the name of the topic: various forms of equations of a straight line. I'll take you through all the possible forms which ever exists for straight lines, right? So for the very first one, we'll talk about the most basic form of straight line, that is slope-intercept form, right? Slope-intercept form. Now, what is this form about? As the name suggests, slope and intercept. So in this form, you'll be given a slope and you'll be given an intercept. And from those two information, you have to find the equation of the line, right? So let me give you the data. Let M be the slope of the line and C is its intercept on y-axis, right? Then the equation, right, of this straight line is written as y equals to mx plus c, right? Where c is the intercept and m is the slope, right? It's very easy. Now there's a condition. If this straight line passes through origin, so if it passes through origin, then what will happen? Then the intercept in the y-axis will be 0 because it is passing through 0, 0. So there is no intercept at y-axis. What do we mean by this? So let's suppose this is y-axis, x-axis, right? Let me show you the figure. So if the slope is m and this intercept is c, then the equation written as y equals to mx plus c, right? But what if the line passes through the origin? That is like this. Its slope is m, right? But what is the intercept here? What is the intercept? The intercept value is 0 because there is no height at y-axis, right? The height is 0. So here c equals to 0. So it can be also written as y equals to mx plus 0. That is y equals to mx. So if the straight line passes through origin, the equation can be written as y equals to mx, right? This was the first form. The next form we'll talk about is point slope form. Okay. Point slope form. Okay, what happens in this form? If m be the slope of a line and it passes through a point, right? You by the as the name suggests, you will be given a point and you will be given a slope. Let me give you the data first. If m be the slope of a line and it passes through a given point, x1 comma y1, right? Then the equation of a straight line can be written as Now you have given a point and you have given a line, right? So equation is y, let me change the color, y minus y1, the point y1 equals to m times x minus x1, right? Now, so if I show you a diagram, if there's a line, right, and it passes through a given point x1 comma y1, and the slope given is m, then you can write the equation of line as exactly like this, nothing else, right? Now, the third form comes as 2-point form. As the name suggests you, 2-point form, that is, there should be two given points for us to design or write the equation of a line, right? 2-point form. Equation of a line, right? Passing through two points. What are the points? Points are x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, right? Then how to write the equation? Now, equation can be written as y minus, have any of the 2 points. Let's select this point, right? Y minus y1 equals to m. Now we don't know the m in this case, right? So we'll keep a space for it. And x minus x1. Now, if you're given 2 points, then you can easily find the slope of the equation, right? Slope would be y2 minus y1. You all know this basic formula, right? Or x2 minus x1. That is, if there are 2 points and there is a line between the 2 points, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2. Anyone can easily write the slope of this line. The slope of this line can be written as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? You can just substitute this here and you will get the 2-point form equation of the line, right? You can derive it from any given point, right? Fourth, fourth form of a straight line is intercept form, right? What is intercept form? If A. So intercept form, that means intercept should be given to you, right? And watch me derive it from the intercept, right? If A and B are the intercepts, right, made by a line on the axis of x and y, respectively, its equation is x by A plus y by B equals to 1. How to prove it? Very easy. See, these are the axes, x, y. It says that a given line which has intercepts A in x-axis, intercept B in y-axis. Now, if I ask you, what are these coordinates? Can anyone answer? Pause the screen and think about it. It's very easy, right? Y coordinate would be 0 in this case, right? Because we're talking about a point which lies in the x-axis. So y coordinate will be 0. What will be the x-axis? It will be length covered by the line that is A comma 0. What will be the coordinate here? It will be 0 comma B. X-axis coordinate will be 0 because it lies in the y-axis and it covers the height B. So the y coordinate is B. Now you got 2 points, right? Now can you design the formula of a straight line if 2 points are given to you? Yes, we can by the previous formula. Let's catch any point. Let's have this point. So y minus 0 equals to m into x minus a. And how to find m if 2 points are given? M is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Right? What is y2 here? Y2 is b. So b minus 0 over x2 minus x1. x2 is 0. 0 minus a. It is nothing but minus b by a. Let's substitute m here. So what is this? Y minus 0 equals to minus b by a, x minus a. It's nothing but y equals to minus bx by a plus 1, right? Now, let's shift it here, this side. So y plus bx by a equals to 1. What is this? It's nothing but ay plus bx, right, over a equals to 1. Let me check if I have done any silly mistake here. Y minus 0 equals to m x minus a, right? What is m? M is y2 minus yb minus 0 over 0 minus a minus b by a. Substitute minus, okay, yeah. So here it will be plus b, right? Because minus b by a into minus a would be plus b, right? B. Now, it is ay plus bx equals to ab, right? Now let's divide ab both the sides. If this is equation 1, divide both the side by ab. It is nothing but ay plus bx by ab equals to 1. What is this? Nothing but y by b plus x by a equals to 1. Hence proved, right? Very easy to prove. Yeah. So from one form of an equation, we can go to other form very easily, right? Now, if I ask you, what is the length of the line between the coordinates? Very easy. Apply the distance formula and you'll get a square plus b square, right? Let's apply the distance formula. If I ask you area of the triangle, it's nothing but half AB, right? Half into base into height, right? So these are very easy problems. I can also give you some small problems, but yeah, after explaining all the topics, and you can any day personally reach out in Urban Pro from my profile, right? The next form, the fifth form, sorry. The fifth form is normal form. Right. From the name, you can guess there would be a line which would be normal to the other line or to the given line. Right. So let me write the definition. If P is the length of perpendicular on a line from the origin, right? And alpha is the angle which is which this perpendicular makes it positive x-axis, right? Then the equation of this line is written as x cos, let me change the color. It's written as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p, where p is always positive and alpha should be greater than equals to 0 and less than 2 pi. So what does this mean? Let us draw the figure. Right, let me make the axis first. X-axis, y-axis. Let me draw the line. Right. The question says there is a line which is perpendicular to the given line, which passes through origin, which forms from origin, right? And P is the length of this line. And what is alpha? Alpha is the angle which this perpendicular makes with positive x-axis. What is a positive x-axis? This is a positive x-axis, right? This is a negative x-axis. So it says not from here, but from here. Alpha is the angle from the positive x-axis. So this is the given circumstances to us, right? Now they have asked us the equation of the line. And can you prove the same? Can you prove how did this come? This is an assignment. You guys can prove it. You can just take the help of the previous question as well. Right? You have to just find this distance and this distance by cos angle and sine angle formulas, and you can get easily the equation. Right. Now we'll talk about the sixth form, that is the parametric form. But yeah, please prove it by your own. It's very easy. Right. I've given you the hint. Just find the distances of the intercepts and you can easily apply it to the previous formula. Parametric form. Now, this form is very popular and J Advance asks a lot of questions based on this form. So listen to it very carefully. To find the equation of a straight line, which passes through a given point A, which coordinates are h comma k, right? And makes a given angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Right? P is any point whose coordinates are x comma y. Is any point on the line L A L dash. So we'll make the diagram right now. The axes are y-axis, x-axis. There is a line, right? L A L dash or L dash A L, anything, right? This is just the nomenclature of line where A is the point, h comma k, right? And it says it makes an angle theta with the positive x-axis, right? Now, it also says us about a point P, which lies randomly in the line LAL dash. So let's have P here. P x comma y, right? It randomly lies on the line LAL dash, right? Now, let the distance AP equals to R. Distance AP is R, right? Then X minus H equals to R cos theta, right? How? X is the X coordinate of this, H is the X coordinate of this. Now, if we take R cos theta, it is nothing but this distance. And X is larger than H because it is farther in the positive X direction. So X minus H will be nothing but the distance between them, which is R cos theta. Similarly, Y minus K is R sin theta, right? What is Y? Y is the Y coordinate of this. This is Y. And K is the Y coordinate of this. What is the distance between Y and K? Nothing but the height between this. And what will be the height between this? If this is R, it will be R sin theta, right? So Y minus K is R sin theta, right? Now, how to solve it? So we can say X minus H by cos theta equals to R, which is also equals to Y minus K by sin theta, right? So this is the equation of the straight line LAL dash. It's the equation of the straight line. Very easy. LAL dash. Now, a basic point, right? Any point P on the line will be of the form Very important, guys. H plus r cos theta, comma, k plus r sin theta, where r gives the distance of the point P from fixed point H comma K. Right? Very easy to understand because any point P there, which is x comma y, right, can be written as H plus r cos theta, comma, K plus r sin theta. And depending on that r, the point will move. If r is more, the point will go much farther. If r is small, the point will be nearer to the point A. Right? Form, which is the last one. Seventh form, general form. Right? No. We know that a first degree equation right in x and y is what is the first degree, which has the power 1, right? Ax plus by equals to c. This plus c equals to 0. This is the first degree equation in x and y. Always represents a straight line, right? Right. This is also known as general form of a straight line, right? Now, what will be the slope of the line? Right? It will be nothing but minus a by b. How? Which is minus of coefficient of x over coefficient of y, right? I'll explain you how. Intercept by this line on x-axis is equals to minus c by a, and intercept by this line on y-axis equals to minus c by b, right? To change the general form to normal form, right? First, take c to the right hand side, right? Second, make it positive. C divide the whole equation by root a square plus b square. Now I'll explain you all of the points. So to find the slope of the line, right? So we have ax plus by plus c equals to 0. We know slope is something which is multiplied by x, right? If we make y alone. So by equals to minus ax minus c. Y will be equals to minus a by b x minus c by b, right? So we can also correlate it with y equals to mx plus c. This correlating gives us m equals to minus a by b, which is this, right? And if we generalize it, it's nothing but minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, right? If we talk about the second point, intercept by this line on x-axis. What does intercept mean? Intercept on x-axis mean that the point lies on x-axis. That is, y coordinate should be 0. Let's have y equals to 0 in this case. If we put y equals to 0 in the previous equation, it gives us ax plus c equals to 0. So x is nothing but minus c by a. Right? In this case, intercept with this line on y-axis. What does this mean? If the intercept is on y-axis, that is x-axis or x-coordinate should be 0. If we put x equals to 0, we're left with by plus c equals to 0 and y equals to minus c by b. Not a bigger rocket science, right? Now, what was the normal form? The normal form was nothing but there should be a line x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p, right? Where p was the perpendicular distance from origin to the line. And what does this say? Right? Let's do as it says and see if it works or not. Plus c equals to 0. To make it a normal form, ax plus by equals to minus c. Now, why to make c positive? Because there we've learned that p, that is a perpendicular distance, should be always positive, right? Now, to make c positive, multiply both sides by minus 1, right? To make it positive, it will be minus ax minus by equals to c. Now, divide the whole equation by root a squared plus b squared. Right? What does this give you? Minus a by root a squared plus b squared x minus b upon root a squared plus b squared y equals to c by root a squared plus b squared. So this is the normal form, right, of a straight line. So yeah, so thank you so much guys for listening to the video, right? This was the part 1 of the straight line chapter, right, where we have discussed lots and lots of form or every form of straight line. That you can also personally contact me in Urban Pro to solve many more questions of advanced level and mains level for the same topic. Thank you so much.